What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the Brophy Stake Pocket Winch. So it's going to go in the stake pockets on the side of your trailer, and you can run your straps through to get them nice and tight. Now it's going to fit 2-inch straps and also work with 2x4 sized stake pockets. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking to use this with your trailer, make sure you got the right trailer. But it's pretty easy to use. We just ran the strap through here, tying it down with the bar here on the side, and our load's not going anywhere. You can see I can shake the whole trailer back and forth. This thing's not moving, there's no rattling, so it really does work. Let's see how it works. We're gonna get right to it. So it drops back down into your stake pocket on the side of your trailer. I'm just gonna do just that. Ours is a little warped, so we just pushed on it. It's all in there. We got a pin that's gonna go in through the bottom. That's gonna further help secure it, because when you get it nice and tight, it is gonna pull up a little bit. So it'll pull up against that pin and this won't come out of there. So we got the pin and the clip. And then we're gonna come back up here. Once this is set, we're gonna run our straps. We already got the load done on that one, you see that? So we're gonna do that again here. So this part's gonna go on the other side of the trailer because it's gonna wrap around the other stake pocket and lock on the other side. I'll show you that in just a second. So I'm just gonna set that aside, kind of throw that over there. I'm gonna roll this out, make sure it's flat and not twisted up on me. Before we feed the strap through on the other side, it's going to be good to attach this side. That way there's going to be tension and it's just loose and moving around. So you see I went down through the stake pocket and then attached it here on the side. So now when you pull up on it, it's going to be nice and tight when we go to run that strap on the other side. Now we're going to take our strap and run through the center of the winch, just like that, and we'll pull out the excess of the strap. So make sure you kind of guide it with one hand. That way it doesn't get tangled up on you as you pull it through. There we go. See, it's getting tight. So I can throw the rest of the strap on the other side again, just to get it out of the way for now. We're gonna clean that up in a second. But you see you got both straps going nice. They're not tangled at all. Looks like everything's fine. So we'll come back with the bar and put it in one of the holes here on the side. Probably want to start lower, that way we can get a good turn on it. So with that through like that, you can see as I'm pushing the bar up, it's tightening up that strap. So just pull it out, do the same thing again. Jumping back on this side of the trailer, you see we ran the extra part of the strap underneath the one that we ratcheted down. That way it's kind of holding it in place and we don't have as much to tie up here. Now we just tied up the excess right here in a loose knot. Gonna get a little tighter than that, but there are some other things you can find on our website. There is the tether bone you can get. It'll make it a little bit easier to tie this up and keep it nice and tight, and a few other variations of that. So look into that if you want, but you can always just tie it down like this and it'll be in place as you go down the road. Really easy to use. They're gonna come in handy. What you're going to use them with is, most of the time you see these on flatbed trailers like we got here. Big rigs use them all the time too. I think they're used more for heavy duty applications. So if you have longer loads you're hauling. So we got these metal supports for shelves in our warehouse right now, and they need to be strapped down pretty good. So it's going to work with those, you know, pipes, drywall, anything kind of longer. And if you do this all the time, you're not going to set up that ratchet strap every time. We have to throw it on the other side, connect it, come over here, connect it. And as you ratchet that down, it doesn't pull it as tight as I feel like this does, simply because you need the tension bar to use to put in there to go to tighten it down. That just gives me more leverage to tighten it down every time, and you can really see and hear it pull down on that load, keep it into place. And if you do it all the time, you don't have to set up those ratchet straps. You have just keep them here in your stake pockets or move them from side to side. Wherever you need them, they're gonna be here and ready to go when it's time to strap it down. Something else to keep in mind is it has a safe working load limit of 3,333 pounds and has a brake strength of 10,000 pounds. Now they don't come with the straps, so keep that in mind when you're getting the straps on the side. You want to make sure you get them equal or greater than the winch. That way you're getting the maximum use out of it. Build quality is another important factor, and I really feel like this heavy duty winch lives up to the expectations. Just strapping this down nice and tight was really easy to do. All these components here are bigger than your normal ratchet strap, and they don't seem as flimsy. The part where you use the tension bar to get that to ratchet it up feels really strong. I know I'm getting a good pull out of it, and it's really pulling this down real tight. so I have full confidence it's going to hold that load while we're going down the road. Yeah, black powder coat finish all around here, and then all the moving parts are going to be zinc coated, so you don't have to worry about leaving this out in the elements. It's not going to bother, it's not going to rust or corrode. Now there is another option for this where the bottom half is also zinc, so if you're not really feeling the powder coating, you can get the one that has this part as a zinc coating as well. Another thing it doesn't come with is the winch tension bar, so you'll need to get that separately, and you're going to use that to loosen and tighten this up. But something to look out for is that the diameter of the hole here is going to be 1/2 of an inch. So just keep that in mind when you're getting your winch bar, just to make sure it fits into place. Now looking here down at the bottom, you have the pin and clip, and it's going to be a 5/8 diameter right there, a hole. So when you are getting your pin and clip, if you need an extra one and you lose this one, that's what you're looking for the stake pocket part down here. Now let's get some measurements. Let's see, maybe it's going to fit your stake pocket on the trailer you have. So we're going to go side to side first, get that measurement. It's going to be 3 1/4 inches across, and then let's go ahead and get the depth as well. So go from the back to the front. That looks like that's going to be 1.5 inches from here to here. That's inside the stake pocket, and then we'll go all the way down. So we'll go from the edge there to the bottom. It's going to be 6 inches from here to here. So just make sure you have that much space. Another measurement to look out for would be from the center of the hitch pin hole, or the center of the hole here where the pin is, to the top, because you want to make sure that your stake pocket isn't too thick to where that hole is not going to line up if it was to pull up on it or when you go to set it down in place. So getting that measurement would be important. So from the center there to about here. So you want at least 5 inches of space for that to be able to work. Another nice thing about these is they're really easy to loosen too. Just going to put the winch bar back in there. Now push forward like you were going to tighten it, just to get pressure off of this part here, and then we're just going to push back on that. Use the bar to bring the tension back off of that strap, and it loosens up that way. Overall, I think they're very useful. I think they live up to being the heavy duty like they say they are. It'd be nice to have these on the side of the trailer just ready to go whenever I need them. I don't have to go and set up a whole lot. These are in place. I just run the straps and get them down, tightened. And the way to loosen them, really easy too. You know, one thing I was worried about is that the snapback, like when you go to throw this, is it gonna release all that tension at once? It's gonna be somewhat dangerous. It's not. It's great having that bar. You can just hold on to it, slowly goes and loosens up the straps. There was no loud snap or anything like that. So I really like how easy they are to set up and take down at the same time. That does it. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope this helped.